not a bad place for him.
Action's going to start here in the big blind.
Iceblade is asking, are Matt and Lee doing the full 11 hours, or is there a B team?
No, it's just us. I mean, we're home to bring you. We know that we're going to have Jamie Staples join us at some point, probably the beginning of the second session after the first break of the day, which is in just over an hour's time. Oh, fish hooks.
Up the new Jamie Staples, also known as Roman Kminek, has woken up with jacks, and he's probably going to put in a raise to 30, 40, 40, 30, 300.
Yin's off. See ya, laters. Smintanka now with the suited ace-king. Big slick, all in.
This could be...
Well, I mean, unless somebody else does something funky in between, I don't
It's going to be a call and flip.
Greco is out of there, just getting his change. Back to seat one, Minek. Being told what it's going to cost him. Showdown. Classic race underway. Pocket jacks versus suited ace.
Wait a minute, without graphical Nick, how will we possibly know what to do?
I don't know. We'll just have to wing it. Oh, yeah.
That looks good for the jack so far.
That's beautiful.
Yep, and that's going to do it.
We lose Mentanka.
Jamie's thinking, why couldn't I get that hand?
Seat open. James Mitchell Staples. That's going to be his nickname. It's James Mitchell Staples. JMS, as is known to his buddies in the hood.
And now we can actually find out what Dimitri looks like.
Yeah.
Before, all we knew is what his teacup looked like.
Exactly. It's nice. Give him a bit of love. A couple of people asking me about Panama, by the way. We'll talk about it more. But basically, the thing you need to know is that March 16th to 20th, so from the middle of next week, Thursday onwards, we will be bringing you a new stop on the championship roster. Bit of Panama. You're not in Panama, are you?
I am not in Panama.
Why are you not in Panama?
Because I'm going to spend some time at home, actually.
Home.
So Hawk raised, and then Greco just flat called on the button with his ace-king. This could get interesting if an ace flops. Or that.
Well, that's pretty interesting. It's not quite what you asked for, but I'll take it. I gotta be honest, pretty impressed with everyone's play so far. Not any like really ridiculous
nobody seems to have just like lost their mind yet.
Everyone's kind of doing the right thing in the right place at the right time.
Greco's thinking, damn it, I wish I had 3-bet. All right, I call.
If you could click your fingers and suddenly have a head of hair, would you like Greco's?
I was just thinking, he's got great hair. I wouldn't want to have to go to all that trouble.
It doesn't look like it's a lot of trouble.
Yeah. I mean, those of you that know me know that I look a whole lot more like Hawk than I do like Greco, but yeah. I've sort of become fond of the don't have to work at it. Now, this is really interesting because Hawk has way the best of it. But that would be the one card that might make me a little bit nervous if I were in his shoes. Like, was Greco thinking about, wait, look at this, Greco's still calling. Wait, all in. No, that don't believe that graphic. That graphic is wrong.
You sure? What's happened? They are. Whoa.
Okay. Okay. It's like things have really gone off the rails. You were saying everybody was playing so
exactly.
recently.
And then suddenly they've exploded. Showdown.
Oh, that's a very good hand, sir.
That will do it. And another nice move for Mr. Hock. Herr Hock is on the up and up.
Would somebody who speaks German tell us what Hock means? Because I think it means high.
Broadcast we do will know Joe Stapleton was basically bending over backwards to try and get invited onto the Steamboat. I don't think Operation Steamboat has been successful for Joe just yet, but we'll get an update from him when we all land in Panama.
Operation what?
Operation Steamboat. Basically just Joe sees something sexy going on and tries to get on it.
Oh.
Anything that might get a bit of exposure. Seeing something from Nanos. 7-something for Greco. Come on, guys. Come on.
You can do this. It's really not that hard. Cheng Wei Yin has decided to sit around for a while. Stay with the table action. I think Idemir on the button has put in a raise.
So it was 7,700 a call, has raised it up. 3-bet to 19. With ace queen. Nanos has got the pocket kings. Yeehaw. Wants to know how many Atamir's got left behind. Queen high flop.
Oops.
Real tricky. If Nanos gets fruity here.
He doesn't have to get fruity. This is all the money is going to go in. There's just, I can't imagine how the money doesn't go in here. They've got a 3-bet pot. This is what the kids would call a cooler. And Nanos significantly underrepped his hand.
Yeah.
By flat calling there. So.
Get ready to set the fireworks off.
Dude, you just saw a flat. I mean, come on. There's a million draws out there. You've got top.
He's got the backdoor clubs working for him as well, hasn't he?
Yeah, he just said all. Yeah, he says.
Yeah,
absolutely.
All in. Quick call from Nanos.
Stop shaking your head, dude. You're way in front.
Why? I would feel dreadful if I was sitting there with my kings. I wouldn't be shaking my head. You're in a good spot.
I guess maybe he was afraid he'd going to see pocket queens or something.
Okay, so the club's no longer an issue.
Easy game.
Easy game. And Etemir, I believe, was covered. So we're going to lose our 8th seat. Thanks for playing. No money, I'm afraid to say.
Yep.
You didn't even get to make any of your high roller jokes.
You know that really bothers me.
I mean, we had a competition, probably. We could have given stuff away. No, I've tried so many times. You know how many coffees have I had today? The answer is none, 1, or 2.
Like, dude, why are you looking at your cards?
Well, you know, it's nice to know.
He's actually he is all in for. This is really interesting. He is all in for half an ante.
If he comes back from this,
I mean,
we will carry him high on our shoulders.
Well, you might. What's interesting is that like all he has to do. I mean, because there's this massive side pot, it's very likely that somebody could like raise and win the blinds, as it were, and then all he has to do is fade that one hand to quadruple or quintuple up.
Well, he's going to have to do really well.
He's going to have to outrun Cheng Wei Yin's queens.
Yeah, he is going to have to flop like God.
Now Hawk is going, oh, dude, what are you trying to accomplish? Hawk re-raised with, and we know his hand is worse than Yin's.
Ooh, reaching deep.
Is he reaching deep?
Well, unless he was just, no, he was just moving a lot of chips out of the way to put
he's calling. Okay, Jack 10 suited? Jacks? King Jack suited? Ace Jack suited?
Well, I guess in these situations, because so many...
Oh, hello!
Because so many times things get checked down because of the all-in player, you
it
might be a bit more...
It wouldn't be checked down because the side pot itself, Idemir is all in for 600 or something.
Yeah, of course, the side pot really is all that anyone cares about. Yeah.
But Hawk could have flopped the Holy City Zoo here. We just don't know. Or he literally could have flopped the nuts, and he has at least a pair. Now Yin does have the second nut flush draw, no matter what Hawk has. Okay, Yin bets 10,000.
If only he's shown us his other card.
I think this is actually really interesting. I think he's got. I think he probably had a bit. I think he might have very well had the king of spades with that jack. He didn't have jack 10 of spades. He didn't have ace jack of spades. I don't think he flats a spade flush on the turn. Whoa.
Well, that effectively puts Hawk all in if he wants to carry on with this. Yin using his big stack, wielding it like a big sword.
You don't suppose he flopped a set, he turned a set of jacks now?
I guess he could have done.
But does he call? I mean, what if you had two blackjacks on that flop? You call one because you've got the singleton spade draw, and then you accidentally turn a set.
It's in the range. Oh.
I guess he's thinking about that pair. Now, the interesting thing is Jens basically turned his hand into a bluff at this point, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he doesn't expect to get called by worse. I think he was planning to make an ace fold. I mean, basically that bet, ladies and gentlemen, is I can make an ace fold. And it's a sweet bet. Idemir, unfortunately, I mean, contrary to the etiquette of the game, has gotten up and left the room, perhaps left the casino.
He's already in a cab.
He could be in Germany by now. No, he didn't. He's not in a cab. There's no way that happened.
I think the call has been made. Call has been made, and it's 5-7.
No, that was the other one.
Oh, I got very excited.
And it was the ace jack.
It was the ace jack.
Wow.
Nicely done, sir. Not an easy call, but such a scary board.
It was 2 pair. I mean, that was just a bad card for Yin.
Man, Hawk pointed out he was on a good roll here in the last hour and a bit. Huge.
It's great.
How long you been there now?
Since February, early February. So about halfway into the trip, but it's just very different from home. You know, it's the lifestyle is simpler, and I'm really digging it so far.
Yeah, that's good.
Got to play a little bit of live poker the other day at Montesino, so that was cool. It's much more serious, you know. I'm used to Canada where there's a lot of small talk.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, how's it going? It's more direct, so that's different, but it's not good or bad. It just, you know, it just is.
Yeah.
Yep. Here's a setup. All right.
Yeah.
Oh,
man.
Okay.
You called it before it happened.
All right, Elkie. Get in there.
No set, no bet. Man, are we going to go 5-way to this? I mean, the price now.
10-7 in rough shape.
Yeah.
Tough one.
Orman just getting such a great price with his junk hand. I guess it's easy to play. You either catch lightning in a bottle or you just go home. Check, check. I mean, against this many opponents, ordinarily, if you're playing the pocket fives and you got a diamond, you go, well, that could be good too.
Right.
But up against 4 opponents, like, do you know what? Let's not get too freaky. Look, no one fancies this. A 5-way free check to a 4th diamond.
Okay.
So Tupano now has this absolutely locked up.
Do you think we're checking this down? Might go
well,
to the river.
Everyone's kind of got enough, but not quite enough, haven't
Right.
they? Do you know what I mean? It's like no one, well, apart from Orman, who just had to take a look. You know, everyone's kind of got something. Elkie's no doubt done with it, but the actual guys who have connected big style, I don't think I've ever seen a 5-way pot actually get legitimately checked all the way down to a 5-way showdown.
Tupano could bet here on the river. It's kind of thin, though. 5 ways.
Look, Muller's going to take a shot. He's got the 7th flush, and he's thinking, well, maybe this is good, or maybe it just doesn't need to be good. I just need to look strong enough.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter what I've got. How strong does someone have to be to call me on this board?
I guess it's a bluff.
I think it is.
Yeah.
I don't think you can really confidently think this is him. Tupano's got the 10 high. Gonna re-raise here. Or raise, should I say. No, he just called it.
I was hoping for something crazy.
No such luck. Simple, simple. A call, a show, a lose. Everyone kind of knows where they are, just sort of hanging over the edge of a good hand. Nice work for Tupano.
15 and 3,000.
Okay, getting down to it. I always think about what starting stack was. So if you registered the tournament now, which you can't,
Which
but
you
if
can't.
you
But
did,
if you could.
it would be 10 big blinds.
Yeah, you could. Oh, we have. Look at this. Pocket jacks. He probably is not going to call.
Very slow, deliberate. That's 68. Something like that. 67. Okay.
Don't do it, Elkie.
He's got some hope, though. You know, there's some straights, there's some flushes, there's queens out there.
Oh, he's suited. I mean, I kind of get it. Is he out of position for this?
Uh-oh. One less queen.
Yeah. It's 1 queen he won't be hitting.
There we
Oh,
go.
boy.
There we go. That's an action flop.
There we go.
With the king of clubs and all.
And Elkie's got position. So
if I was Marie, which I'm not, I would probably want to start with a check here a lot of the
No,
time.
why? Tell me. I'm really interested.
Just because we have second pair, so it's really difficult to get worse hands to pay us off on multiple streets, right? It's going to be tough to get like 2 or 3 streets of value from a 10.
Right.
And then there's not too many bad cards for us that can come on the turn
That's
of the
true.
river, right?
That's true.
Just an ace or queen. Only 8 cards. So I would start with a check call, but it goes bet call, and
Whoops.
ooh,
That may not be a good card for Mary. But the fact that Elke called should, I mean, you know, he has to give Elke something.
yeah.
Wow. If it's me, I'm going to bet that the jacks again, and I'm going to just run smack into the stone cold nuts.
So I think Elke is obviously going to bet here.
Hey,
No.
ladies and gentlemen, we have a poker pro
Breaking news.
in the commentary cupboard.
So the question is, does Marie get away? And I don't think we can see anything but a
He
call
thinks he's
here.
got a gut shot too.
Yeah, exactly.
He thinks, I mean, but you know, like, what is Elke betting?
That's the
You know,
problem.
a 10 with diamonds.
Yeah.
You know, a 10 with diamonds. You're thinking that's his range has got some diamonds in it.
I mean, he could choose to bet a hand like ace, queen, ace, jack, but of
Right.
course, you know, you have 2 of the jacks, so it's hard to put him on that.
This may get him away from it.
Yeah.
This may be.
The backdoor flush draw completes.
There's no way Elke doesn't bet. There's no way Elke doesn't bet. Elke, do not disappoint me. Oh, come on. He is going to bet, isn't he, Jamie?
I mean, I think so. I would bet. But there's got to be some chance that he's worried. Okay, here we go.
It's one thing to be worried. It's another thing not to bet.
Right, yeah. Yeah. That's a really common comment on Twitch, actually. So if you're going to fold to a raise, why didn't you bet? And those are different things,
Right.
Those are different things. Now, if we were in Super GTO Poker Land 2027, Marie could go for the bluff there. He's got the jack of diamonds blocker.
Yeah.
Elke's not going to have too many diamonds.
Right.
But
I want to know what the chip at the bottom, is that a,
25K, I think.
is that the quote? Okay.
That's the good thing about the delay. At least now, when we go on our breaks, we're not running into 212 people on their breaks. Action's going to
It's
start.
delayed 30 minutes to the broadcasters, but they're giving commentary live. But the players are actually on a 15-minute delay, and then Matt is reading blog reports from 20 minutes.
No! Just don't mention it. Just don't mention it. No one will ever know.
I feel like off of, you know, Ensign Sulu, it's going to turn around. Captain, we have reached a rift in the time-space continuum.
Exactly. Doc Brown will turn up and say, don't worry about the poker. It's your kids, Marty. It's your kids.
That was actually a pretty damn good Charles Lloyd.
Thanks.
Your kids, Marty. It's your kids. Oh. Uh-oh.
Been pretty quiet since he came out to our feature table. Mari is at it. This is Marian Flesar from Slovakia. Pretty well-known player around these parts.
Made it 30,000.
I believe you are correct, sir. 15 and 15. Oh, Elke's off again. Must have got a good hand. We've been called nerds. I'm happy to be a nerd. If knowing and loving the Back to the Future series is a nerd.
I was just thinking about Back to the Future because of the scene where he sees, like in the third movie, or the second movie, where he sees himself in the first movie scene.
I love
frigging
stuff like
epic.
I love that sort of stuff. I love people playing around with timelines in science fiction films. It's just,
But
I just love
they
it.
play around it for fun. I mean, they have fun with
Exactly.
it, right?
They do it so brilliantly. It's like a throwaway. It's such a great
It's
trick.
not Charles Lloyd. Who is it? It's
Christopher Lloyd.
Christopher Lloyd. Charles
I
Lloyd is actually,
didn't want to correct you earlier on
Charles
because
Lloyd
I
is
thought it didn't
actually
matter.
a sax player.
Yeah.
Christopher Lloyd also was the best character of all time on the Taxi TV series.
Yes, he was quite mad, wasn't he?
He was just freaking genius.
Snakes alive. Look at this. The worst hand, but still an awesome hand. 3-betting. And Gill pushes
All
with
in.
his tens. Tricky decision from Murray here.
Really? I don't understand how this is a tricky decision. I mean, one, I'm not a tournament expert, but I'm just trying to figure out if things are going really well, I'm flipping. And I think it was fine to 3-bet, but what does Gill have? He's got 170. How much did he get in? He got 30
No,
in.
Gill is in for 308. You mean Murray?
Murray has got 170. He's in for 30. Look at that. Wow. And he called.
Oops. Still, stranger things have happened, Lee Jones, than a 9 appearing in the next 5 cards.
Well, but I mean, that's really not how you want to get there, right?
No, I'm pretty sure. But then, as Joe said when he accepted his award, you know, when you've got the losing hand and the dealer mucks the best hand and you win, you'll take it. I'm sure if he can pluck success out of this rather sticky situation, he'll still accept. Oh, it's all right.
No, it's not.
It's okay. It's okay. The straight is...
No, it's 9's full.
Oh my gosh, I hadn't even seen that. My lord, that is where it creeps up on you. Good spot. 9's full. I was thinking, oh my God, he's hit the 9, and I thought, no, it's okay. The 10, no. It just keeps poking.
12 minutes, 44 seconds. Oh, look. You were talking about the seat 7.
Ah, see? You got to have faith. You got to have faith in the seat 7. You got to sit through the hard times to get the good times. See, if Wazichka misreads this as an aggressive button move, we could see a nice big pot here getting out of hand. These guys, their spider sense is pretty finely tuned, though.
Lays this down, I'm going to stand up and cheer.
That would be pretty impossible. I mean, there's instinct and then there's spooky.
Right.
And especially considering we know that though Munster has had a lot of big hands, not a lot of them have actually been shown. So we can see that he's been active just because he's been on a card heater. But don't mess with seat 7. It's haunted. Oh,
or maybe
unless
it's not. He's like perfect flop.
Ouch.
And they're 3-bet too. There's already 136,000 in the pot. It's all going in. Every last chip. And Munster's going to be left with 18,000 chips. That's Lee's prediction.
Wow. strong words. So you don't think that Munster makes a C bet, Rosichka raises him up, and Munster just
Stack to pot ratio is 2 to 1.
Yeah.
There's no way that either hand gets away from. I mean, there's no way Munster gets away from his aces here.
No, I think you're absolutely right. I was going to attempt to be devil's advocate there, and then I thought, do you know what? There's no way. There's no way of talking this out of the inevitable.
Really? Wow.
Sneakers.
Maybe, okay, maybe not.
See?
Wow, that could slow the action down.
One out, top of your screen. Harsh.
I guess maybe he bets 100,000 here, and Rosichka calls, and then he goes check on the river. Oh my God. Oh, now. Now Rosichka's got. He's going to bet 100,000, and Munster calls. So I was wrong.
Get out. How dare you be wrong? Trying to guess what some poker players 20 feet away are going to do. You don't deserve this seat here in the cupboard behind the coffee machine, yeah? You have to earn this luxury accommodation. Just rock up here. Have another quick look.
Yep, it's a full house.
All in. Gotta think about this one. Good Lord. Ouchie.
He's getting 2 to 1 to call. He only has to be right a third of the time. Oh, God, that's just harsh. See, that's why I thought stacks would go in, because, I mean, I thought they'd go in sooner, but it's the same situation. Like, you're looking at this is 2 pair. I just caught up with all the 2 pairs. Are you gonna tell me you have a 5? I don't believe that. Did you turn the flush and check it?
Well, he's going to have to make his decision in the next 6 minutes and 15 seconds. Otherwise, we're just going to pull the plug, and you'll have to guess what happened. We'll have to send you all a text alert. If anybody wants to know what happens, just text yes, please to 1-800 PokerStars.
Leave me 4 blue chips. Wow. Wow.
Just gonna take a look at how it looks to hand 220,000 over. Smells bad. Talk about end the day with the hardest decision of your life.
But it's on the end of his day.
That is true.
In
Whatever
our
happens,
day.
whatever happens to him here, he's actually got to pick himself up from this. He has made the call. He's going to get the bad news, and he is going to be left with a tiny stack to play through now. Snake's alive. Incorrect call, sir. Wow. And Rosichka now going to be up to 678,000.